Good morning. It's about 5:30 in the morning. I'm not usually up this early, but I couldn't really sleep and I wanted to go hit back. So today we have back and buys. I'll be leading you through that workout. It's gonna be a fun one. We're gonna get a pump. It's very hard to be energetic at 5:30 in the morning. I will say I have been getting up a lot earlier and I got into a routine of it. And after getting up every day at like 6 o'clock in the morning for 2-3 months, you start waking up at like 8 o'clock and you feel like half the day has gone by. So I will say that as an advantage of waking up really early in the morning is it makes you feel like 8 o'clock in the morning is late. And 8 o'clock in the morning really isn't late. Most people don't wake up until around 8, go to work at 9. So if you're getting up every day at 6 o'clock and you're getting like 2 to 3 hours of work done right there in the morning, by the time 8 o'clock rolls around, it is late. But only because you've done all your stuff. Anyways, I digress. We're gonna go to the gym. We're going to Gold's in Dundalk. Very nice gym, and we're gonna get a wicked back session. So I'll see you there. So our first exercise is bent over dumbbell rows, and you'll notice that I'm driving my elbow towards my hip. Doing so helps you contract your lat a little bit better. And you also notice that I'm not using too much momentum while I'm doing these. There's a little bit on the top portion of the rep, but really that's just to help me squeeze my lat and get a better contraction. And of course, we're always training to failure because we know that's the only way to really grow. Next, we're gonna move into some lat pull down with the D handles. I started using the D handles a couple weeks ago, and I gotta say, I absolutely love them. I feel an actual contraction in my back, which I never used to feel with lat pull down. So basically, I feel I was wasting my time all these years not using D handles on the lat pull down. I highly recommend this, especially if you're someone who has trouble growing your back. Use the D handles. It makes a world of difference. We move on to cable rows here, and I'm leaning forward a little bit. Leaning forward helps me extend my lat, get it stretched out, and I feel a much better contraction when I am pulling. I used to do these with a very upright position, and really all I was doing was pulling with my traps and my upper back. And that's something I see a lot of people doing. And, there's not anything wrong with it, but if you're trying to target your lat specifically, bending forward a little bit might help you do so. At least I've found it helped me a lot. Of course, we're going to get a little midsection pump check going through. This lighting room is sick. This is at the Golds in Dundalk. This has the best lighting out of any lighting room I've been to in a gym in Maryland. It's just straight down, that white overhead lighting, and I feel like it really brings out the cuts and it makes me look absolutely sick. I feel like I do not look like this in person. But yeah, just going through some poses, trying to work on that front lat spread. It's very difficult for me because my back is pretty much non-existent. Some quarter turns, still looking pretty good. I'm up 10 pounds from my show. I weigh about 208 now. I was 198 on stage. I've definitely gained a little bit of fat since then. And yeah, just trying to work on that back. You can see it's there, but I just need to add thickness, and it's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of time before it's where it really should be. But once that back is there, I'm going to have an unstoppable physique. So next, we're going to move into pullovers. I started doing these about a year ago, and I love them. I feel a great contraction. And again, you're really just pushing through your elbows on these. And I think Tom Platz called it the squat of the upper body, which I don't know about that, but it's definitely taxing. It definitely hits your lats well. And I think it's a good exercise that anyone should be using in their back days. Our last exercise of the day is going to be an underground assisted pull-up. I do these underhand because I feel a better contraction in my lat than I would with the overhand. When I do it overhand, it's all in my traps and upper back. And of course, I'm doing these assisted because at this point, my back is absolutely fried. I don't think I could do a single pull-up unassisted at this point. It's just, when you go through this workout and you're going to failure on everything, by the time you get to the end and you got to do these goddamn assisted pull-ups, it is a pain in the butt. But, we got to do it. You see pushing through there, it's failure. And then we move on to the best part of the lift, which is arms, starting off with preacher curls. I go back and forth sometimes between doing these and doing concentration curls, depending on the mood I'm in. I will say preacher curls take a lot less time than concentration curls, and I still get a pretty decent pump. And I'm really focusing on the eccentric portion of the movement, slowing down my rep, really getting a nice contraction in the muscle belly, maximizing time under tension, because that's really what's going to grow your muscle at the end of the day, not how much weight you're using. And then we come up to the last lift of the day, which is just regular old bicep curls. I love these. These are the bread and butter of building your arms. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what any machine you use. There is nothing that hits your biceps better than single arm dumbbell curls. And you can see I just look absolutely freaking crazy right there. I posted a picture on Instagram of me like mid rep because it looked crazy to me. But yeah, so that was the workout. What's up, guys? All right, that was a vicious back workout. I'm sore, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. Right now, I'm getting my protein shake and my post-workout carbs in. Ooh, look at that, strawberries and rice cakes. It's what we need in our life. All right, I'll see you next week. Go crush your lifts, go hit your goals, stay at it. Peace.